So in 2017, he said that we should have a world-class train where our people are able to move with the same safety and comfort that people in Europe are moving. And the way the engineers took that challenge, within 1.5 years, they came out with the first Vande Bharat, and it is a phenomenal train. It's a very good train. It has already covered 18 lakh kilometers, the two trains. They have covered 18 lakh kilometers, which means if you look at the perimeter of the earth, I think it has covered 45 times the whole earth. So that is the kind of, without having a replacement rake. Now, why this train is world class? This is a question so many people ask me. I give one example. Bullet train, and answer is there, but still let's take it as a quiz. The bullet train, when it moves, it picks up from 0 to 100 kmph. It does so in 55.5 seconds. The Vande Bharat does this 0 to 100 kmph pickup in 54 seconds. No claps for the right answer, because the answer is there. So that's the kind of technology which has come. And should we stop here? No. We should use this as the first platform and move to Vande 2, Vande 3, Vande 4. The way technology evolves, that philosophy we should use here. So, again, a very important point to note, when Japan started the bullet journey, the first train they did was 163 kmph speed potential. Our Vande 1 is 160 kmph. The second they did was 210. Our Vande 2 and Vande 3 will be 180 kmph speed potential. Vande 3, which already we have completed the design work and the tender will be finalized by December this year, is 210 kmph. It's a journey every country takes, and we are very much on that journey on this path. What Vande 2 will have, better ride quality. So ride quality is measured by something called a ride index. More the ride index means there are more jhatke in the train, right? It is going to be very bumpy ride. So let's say a typical ride index in Indian railway system today is about 3.5 to 4. Whereas in Europe it is like 2 to 2.5. In Japan, on the bullet Shinkansen network, it is 1.5 to 2. So see the difference. 1.5 to 2 means the bottle will not really shake. The glass will not shake when it is put in the train. That's the kind of level of comfort which is there. With this new generation Vande, which is going to roll out in coming few weeks from the factory in Chennai, will have a ride index of 2.5 to 3. That is a significant improvement from 3.5 to 4. It is a logarithmic scale. It is not a linear scale. It is a logarithmic scale. So the comfort level is actually exponential, multiple times what it is in case of a normal thing, right? Inbuilt coverage, better seating, better interiors, and the most something which I really like about this train is, this is the bogie design, and this is the air spring. It's like an air cushion that we use in our homes. It's like a cushion which absorbs huge amounts of shock when the train is running. That results into the very highly improved ride index. Better seating, better interiors. Sleeper version is about to be launched. That will have very good design for the people traveling overnight. And this is Vande 3. This is Vande 3, which will have 220 kmph speed potential. Design is already done. Tender has been floated, and tender is likely to be finalized by December of this year. And we should see this coming on tracks in 2 years from then. So that's the journey, Vande 1, Vande 2, Vande 3, and having a significantly better, and I'm sure you have traveled in the local trains. Many of you have traveled in, how many of you have traveled in local trains of Mumbai? Right? Quite a significant number. We must have definitely traveled in the regional, let's say from a city, right, to its nearby cities. The old world memos and demos and EMUs and all, that entire thing has to change. There has to be a generational shift in the way train journey happens. So that is what we are working on. So there will be regional metros and rapid metros for, let's say, going from Delhi to Panipat. Let's say Mumbai to its neighboring Kalyan, right? Or going from Bangalore to close by, 40, 50, 60 kilometer radius, or let's say 100 kilometer radius. That's the ideal for a metro kind of product. So that is what we are planning. Already manufacturing has started, and again within next 14 to 16 months, all these trains will also start coming out of the factories. We have to once again I am coming back to the organization, because it's very, very important. How do we bring this change? We change the mindset and we make fundamental changes in the organization. Without making a big bang announcement, lots and lots of small changes, which ultimately adds up the sigma of delta X is very big X. So that kind of thing happens. So all these tenders are now life cycle cost based tenders. Very big change, very, very big fundamental change. When you have a life cycle based tender, then the manufacturers will always look at a better design, better maintainability, better reliability, a significant improvement in the previous stock will be seen in the new rolling stock. Lots and lots of things. Again, technology partners. Railway has been very choosy when in selecting technology partners. We have opened it up significantly. Opened it up like embracing change with open arms. That's the thought process we are right now having in the organization. I think it's moving in one direction only. Okay, so I'll quickly move then. So this is the Kanpur station. This is the design for Kanpur station. Similarly, this is the design of Ahmedabad station. It's designed on the Sun Temple, Modera. The Sun Temple, Modera is the design inspiration. This is the Surat station. Again, a lot of focus on creating new urban spaces, integrating it with various modes, having an elevated, this is the elevated road, so that the traffic flows in a very smooth and seamless manner. This is Sikandrabad. This is the way construction technology will get changed. Prefabricated columns will be used. This is the roof plaza we were talking, right? This roof plaza will get created over and above the platform, so which creates a totally new urban space. Wherever possible, we'll be doing elevated road network so that the traffic which comes to station will be seamless traffic transition. Wherever possible, there will be multi-layers of roof plaza. And where are we today on stations? We are at 386 master plans under preparation, 53 designs approved, and 46 tenders issued. About, as we speak, yesterday the 6th tender got awarded and construction already started. So, in a sense, it is something which is very close to Prime Minister's heart, and he has given us a target of 75 stations to be completed by, within the next 24 to 36 months, and continue the process so that throughout the country the experience of railways totally changes. So that was the first. This kind of change doesn't come easy. This kind of change comes, all of you know it well, requires lots of effort on the organizational front. So lots of changes, small changes we have done. Standard EPC contract document. The field officers have been empowered to take the decision. More than 3,000 engineers have been trained on this construction methodology and the design philosophy. Everybody has to be aligned. Like if you have multiple vectors and they are all moving in different directions, the net force will be 0. But if all the vectors are in the same direction, sorry to use a physics terminology here, it helps. So then the force gets multiplied. So all these 3,000 engineers trained, that gives a huge thing, and till the work is not done, the officer will not be transferred. Again, a very small thing, it's not something big, but the change in mindset happens. When the officer stays there, he knows that he has to deliver, He cannot just say that, no, my predecessor didn't do, or I'm okay, I've done it, whatever little, and then I move on, then things don't work. So that kind of thing is moving. I'll come to the second point, the modern train sets. The passenger experience and moving a